For the last 6 years, as your council member, I have been relentless about finding resources for the city and using them efficiently. I uncovered funding in the county fire contract that was returned to our general fund. I found transit funding to save the senior flex shuttle. And I negotiated savings for our schools from existing garbage services. I will work with police and local residents to make San Leandro a place where everyone is safe and businesses can thrive. I will work to improve our quality of life by attracting quality restaurants, healthy grocery options like Trader Joe's, and specialty stores to downtown and Bayfair Center. I will work to fix our streets, develop our marina, and improve our schools. I have experience in all levels of community service and community leadership. I have served on the school board, as school board president, on the city council, and as vice mayor of San Leandro. I have the energy and the dedication to this community to get the job done. And tonight I ask for your vote for Joyce for mayor of San Leandro.
Sir.
Thank you. I want to wrap up by saying my platform is incentives for new businesses that will give our community notoriety, promote walkability, employment, entrepreneurship, and shopping in San Leandro. Incentives for smaller businesses if they qualify for city grants or tax abatements, local sales tax-free shopping holidays once or twice a year as a business builder. Education reform provided by a meaningful city involvement in our schools, creative ways to provide crucial services and programs geared towards youth. Places for our youth to go after school and get off the streets. Increased senior services and places for seniors to gather, and the creation of a seniors volunteer corps to help our youth find their way to a meaningful life and to administer work as volunteers in city-sponsored youth and senior facilities, saving taxpayers money and providing a meaningful outlet for our senior citizens. Incentives for new homeownership, increasing our city's revenues by stimulating the economy and creating jobs by applying for and getting federal and state grants. Raising sales taxes that work against our poorest segment of society cannot alone and will not support closing our budget gap in its entirety. We cannot justify or sustain any raise in municipal salaries, and we should make sure there's a moratorium on increases in pensions for any city employee for at least 2 years. With both crime and population on the rise, we need to explore and promote proven crime prevention methods. We need a coordinator of public safety who will report directly to the mayor. It has been proven that for every dollar invested in crime, the city saves approximately $60 in post-corrective services. We need to put strong plans in place with strategies that meet federal funding requirements. We need to close the budget gap by examining and, where feasible, putting a stop to unnecessary entitlement spending.
John?
I have a very basic approach to making things work. I think it's based on simplicity. I think we go after things from the point of view is if they worked in the past, we continue to make them better. And by doing that, we will make everything else better. If we take, when I was in Rotary, I saw old people being fed Thanksgiving dinner. And we all got together, all of our Rotarians got together. Many times we had tears in our eyes because the people were frail. They were so beholden for a dinner, a turkey dinner, that it just broke your heart. Another thing that we did in Rotary is we took the handicapped kids up to Lake Chabot. We paid to stock the lake with trout and taught hooked the trout and gave them to the kids to reel in. The kids brought fish in that you've never seen, such excitement. And the little girl that I had, I'll tell you a short story, we gave a prize for the kid that caught the biggest fish. And the little girl that I had, I took her and I filled the fish's mouth up with gravel. So when they waited, there was a guy named Tiny Thomas, a lot of bloody people know him. Tiny waited, and he said, there is no possible way this fish, which was about that big, can weigh 8 pounds. And I said, come on, it's a little girl here. And he gave her a prize. Anyway, I think it starts down there. It starts with kids and old people and helping them enjoy their life. That's all I have to say.
Tony?
God, I haven't heard Tiny Thomas's name in a heck of a long time. I'm happy you mentioned it. I don't want you folks going away from here thinking that things are not great in this town. Listen, you hear this. We do have an economic development plan. One thing about San Leandro, we have over 40,000 jobs in this city. Our city, with a population of about 82,000, swells by an additional 40,000 during the day. Our unemployment rate, believe it or not, is 10.3%. That's a little high, but check out what the unemployment rate is within the state and within other cities within Alameda County. What do we have to do? We have to continue with what we've been doing. Complete our transit-oriented district strategy. Reduce the use of our automobiles. Comply, as I stated, with AB 32-375. And complete the development at the marina. We need an environmentally sound development, and I can promise you it will be so. And quite naturally, finally, we need to protect our public safety. We need to increase our sworn officer staff up to 100 from its present 86. I'm committed to doing that. We will do it. And so with that, I'm going to ask you to vote for me, as the business community will do, as the firefighters will do, and as our good Senator Ellen Corbett will do. I am proud to have the Senator's endorsement. Thank you very much.
Steve?
Well, I want to thank Bob Blaze, I want to thank Bob Lee, the homeowners associations for putting on tonight's evening, and all of you here in the audience. Thank you for sharing your evening with us. Thank you for asking your questions. Thank you for being responsible voters and engaged in our democracy. I also want to thank a person who's not here tonight, and that is my wife, Amy. She grew up in San Leandro and went to our public schools. She's at home, and I hope with the girls asleep right now. Both of us believe in the value of public service. I could not be running for office without her support and love, and thank you, Amy. I'm running for mayor to work with the community to create a better San Leandro. What does that mean? Well, imagine the year is 2014. Here's what's happening in our city. San Leandro is regarded as a safe community. Robberies and burglaries have declined substantially. San Leandrons are working again. With residents of nearby cities, San Leandrons enjoy shopping and dining at a wide range of quality retail stores and restaurants in the city. The children and seniors of San Leandro are valued when it comes to budget decisions. Services and programs offered for them, such as neighborhood swimming pools and the senior center, have been maintained and expanded. A strong and positive relationship exists between the city and both school districts. A new culture of open, honest dialogue and transparency exists between City Hall and the community. In 2014, San Leandro is regarded as a model for diverse cities in California. That's my vision of San Leandro. This is not my campaign for mayor. This is our campaign to improve our city and move it in a positive direction. Thank you for coming tonight, and I hope to have your support on November 2nd.
Let's give a big round of applause for all the candidates. I want to thank everybody for being here today and spending your time. Remember, if you didn't get your answers to any of your questions, make sure to ask the candidates. Be an